Today, I'm going to walk you through creating that striking, grainy-colored threshold look in Photoshop, a technique that combines bold graphic contrast with vintage film-like texture. By the end of this tutorial, you'll understand exactly how to pull off this effect, and more importantly, why each step sets the stage for an eye-catching image. Let's dive in. First, before we get to the fun part, we need to prepare the image. If you're working with a flattened photo, go ahead and right-click on the layer and select Convert to Smart Object. This might seem like a minor technical move, but trust me, making your layer a smart object is a game changer. It keeps your edits non-destructive, meaning you can add or tweak filters anytime without permanently altering your original image. It's like having an undo button for every change. Now, depending on your starting image, you might notice that applying a threshold effect later can make edges look a bit too harsh or pixelated. If you want to avoid that, I recommend adding a subtle blur right now. To do this, head to Filter, select Blur, and choose Gaussian Blur. Set the radius to something gentle, around 2.4 pixels works nicely. This softens the transitions just enough so your threshold isn't too jagged. Don't worry, this isn't going to make your image look out of focus. It just smooths those tiny discrepancies that become really obvious with high contrast effects. Let's add the grainy texture next. There are two solid ways to do this, and you can choose whichever suits your style best. First up, the Camera Raw Filter method. Go to Filter and then Camera Raw Filter. In the Effects tab, you'll see a grain slider. Slide it all the way to 100% for maximum texture. Now tweak the size and roughness sliders. Small grain size gives a fine-grained film vibe, while increasing roughness can make your image look a bit more gritty, almost like a scanned photocopy. Play around and trust your eye. There's no wrong choice, just what looks best for your project. Alternatively, if you want an even quicker way, you can use the Add Noise filter. Go to Filter, select Noise, then Add Noise. Set the amount low, about 8% is usually a sweet spot. Make sure both uniform and monochromatic are selected. This keeps the grain consistent and avoids weird colored speckles. After you hit OK, change the layer's blend mode to Overlay. This step is key. It lets the grain sit on top of your image without overpowering the colors, like seeing the texture of recycled paper over a photograph. Now for the main event, the threshold effect. Add a new threshold adjustment layer above your shot. Once it's there, you'll see a single slider. Drag it left and right to see the contrast shift. Moving it one way pumps up the blacks, the other brings in more white. Think of this like setting the stage lights at a theater, deciding which areas get spotlight and which stay in shadow. Adjust until you hit that dramatic, posterized look you're after. If you want even finer control, don't forget you can dial back the opacity of your threshold layer. Sometimes at full strength, the effect feels overwhelming. Thinning it out brings back some middle tones and lets the grain texture shine through. And there you have it, the perfect grainy-colored threshold effect. Your image has gone from ordinary to something with real punch and character. If this tutorial helped or if you have any questions, drop a comment below. I love hearing from you guys. Don't forget to like the video if you found it useful, and subscribe for more Photoshop tricks and creative how-tos. Thanks for watching and happy editing.